Well, we're very excited to be hosting NCAA regional play here at Purdue, at Mackey Arena. It's something that we look as a milestone for our program. The NCAA doesn't, pass out regional opportunities to anybody, and we feel like it's been a lot of work to get to this point, and so we're excited. We're doubly excited that we get to participate in the regional we're hosting. It would have been a miserable week had we not been involved in this Sweet 16. So we're excited about that, and we know it's a strong field with some great coaches and some great athletes, and we're just excited to get started. We need to get probably more people playing at a high level. We did not play a bad match at Minnesota. We competed pretty hard. Did not come out of the gate very well in the first game. Played competitively in game 2, but we were down 2-0 at the break. Came back and blocked them really well. Had maybe 7 or 8 blocks in game 3 and won that 25-15. We were ahead 16-14 in game 4, and our passing broke down briefly, and that was enough to turn the corner and get the momentum back on their side, and they finished that match off. So we didn't play poorly. Minnesota has not been a kind place for us to play. We haven't won many up there. I think we're 3-6 against Minnesota here. But as I mentioned, I think the other day, Minnesota's been the second best team in the Big Ten, right behind Penn State, during the 10 years I've been here. So there's a lot of people that have not had great success against Minnesota, but it has been a club that we've had more trouble than you would think, based on the success that we've had as well. As they've already pointed out, everything's different every time you step on the floor, and every round of the tournament is new and unique in its own way. This is a different team than we had a year ago or 2 years ago. I think there's different things that motivate this team than what might have motivated teams in the year past. 2 years ago, we had a very unique circumstance with Jacqueline Hart's father dying of cancer, and he actually died the night before we played Texas, the night we beat Florida. And the team had rallied around her like nothing I've ever seen before in the history of any team I've ever coached. This year I think the disappointment of a year ago when we had a team that we felt was capable of advancing further than any team that we'd had at Purdue, and we failed, I think has served as a real motivational point for this team. And the other thing I think that's somewhat unique about this group is the experience on this team. And we have 8 players who are entering their 4th or 5th season. That's a lot of people who have been around for a long time. It's hard to keep that many people around for that long, but we've managed, and they've all played quite a bit, and so I think that's something that we have going for them. I'd rather have a lot of experience than limited experience when it comes to tournament time. Anything can happen. I wouldn't have put money on us beating Florida 2 years ago, and I might have put money, of course, in the NCAA, you don't do any of that, but possibility I would have thought we were going to beat Florida State last year. And so you don't know what's going to happen. Every match is just an experience that you have to be as prepared for as possible, but on the other hand, you can't be over-prepared. At some point in time, you got to let go and understand that our players are going to determine the outcome of this match. Minnesota's players and Purdue players are going to determine the outcome, and you can coach yourself into a headache if you want. But I think that, the other thing is you've got to be prepared for both results. You've got to be prepared as a coach that you're going to advance and have all the resources that you need to get ready for the next opponent. And you also have to be prepared that this is going to be the last match for some of your players. And how are you going to handle that situation and deal with that and then turn the corner? So, it's a challenging time, but an exciting time. And, 16 teams are still alive, and we're one of them. And, we're just excited to still be here.
It's time.